But Mama, I don't know how to swim. Welcome back to Pikmin. I'm Maestro.
I'm Nebbles.
I'm Ben.
And today we are going to begin exploring the distant spring, or as I like to call it, it's alright.
It's a spring.
So, first things first, new area. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map. There are 10 parts in total to collect in this area.
Only 10.
Oh, that's like the whole game right there.
That's almost everything you have left.
Yeah, this place is massive. And in case you couldn't tell, there's a whole lot of water kind of everywhere. So you know what that means.
It's time to be blue. Very blue.
And right off the bat, we already got a new bad guy friend, enemy, frenenemy. And it's a cousin. Say hello to the yellow Wollywog.
Sure, hi.
It's slightly stronger than the Wollywog we encountered in the the Forest Navel. But again, same thing. If you can ignore it, do so. The thing is, this one we actually had to kill because it is kind of in the way.
I mean, most enemies are in the way.
Alright, so unlike the previous levels we've been at, about half of the ship parts in this area could be classified as puzzles, if you were to try and retrieve them.
Puzzles!
This being the first of many. So, this part right here is too high for us to throw our Pikmin at, with the exception of yellows. However, because this area is surrounded by water, it makes that kind of impractical. So what you gotta do is you gotta throw these blue Pikmin along this path here, get them to follow Olimar, and then eventually to the park.
Fun.
And I made it look easy. You know, that seems like it would have been useful to collect, I don't know, first.
Most likely.
Also, fun fact, bugs don't like water. So it is entirely possible to get them to rest in water. And so when they spawn, they'll lose health so fast that they will just die. I mean, look at that.
Just like we give up, we're done. Nope.
Excellent. You can't forget that. Sweet relief.
Now I have a propeller thingy. Or a repair type bolt. That's a robot.
Yeah, so an interesting thing to talk about here is that despite the apparent size of all these ship parts we're collecting, a lot of them actually shrink down in size when they are returned to the ship, because I guess the idea is that they're supposed to be like relative to the size of Olimar and the rest of the ship, because as you can see there, that thing was like an eighth of the size of the ship.
Right.
I understand the reason why they do this probably has to do with the fact that, you know, you gotta make it large enough for the Pikmin to actually carry. But at the same time, it does make the perspective a little weird. Bridge.
Bridge.
Huzzah!
Also, that sweet slowdown there. And here we got another new enemy. This guy is
It's a shiny.
monster.
Oh, he's ugly.
Got quite the lips.
So I'm saying hello to the spotty bull bear, the more dangerous, more aggressive cousin of the spotty bull borb. It has a unique characteristic, and in addition to being having higher health than the red bulborb, it also wakes up very quickly. As noted there, it is very high strung, so anytime it is disturbed, it springs right up and just starts going to town.
He was not very happy. He was like, I was sleeping.
You want to take them down quickly, and this area has a lot of them. And we got another thing here.
It's a Heffelite.
Yes.
Pretty much. So what we're trying to do is lure it away from the other spotty bulborb. Because it is airborne, you will be throwing Pikmin kind of all over the place. And you don't want to accidentally throw them at the bull bear because it's not fun. See, look at that. We're making great progress already.
You really are. Oh man, he's invading your camp.
Yeah, and he's fucking with my Pikmin. Not cool, bro.
And your massage chair. Don't mess with Olimar's massage chair.
Oliver has a massage chair? I was unaware of this.
He just collected it.
Oh.
So this is the puppy blowhog. It's puffy and it likes to blow. Hog. Yeah, so it's an airborne creature whose primary form of attack is to blow a massive gust of wind at your Pikmin. And this is bad because while it doesn't kill them, it will deflower them. However, if you do manage to throw enough Pikmin on to latch onto it, it will weigh it down, making it easier to...
It just deflates like a balloon. A very sad balloon.
Yeah, and it just drops a couple of pellets there.
We're missing a Pikmin. Oh, there it is.
So a lot of our Pikmin got deflowered there, so we're just going to go ahead and try and mine some nectar from this grass here.
Pump them up full of vitamins.
And that worked pretty well, because despite the one drop of nectar we got, we managed to flower them all up for the most part. Look at that. Now, yes, these bull bears would be easier to take out with red Pikmin because they are faster. However, we do have quite a few things to do with the blues, and we just don't have the kind of time to swap them out. So we're making do with what we got. Also, we got more things.
Yeah.
It's just a day discovery. Say hello to the water dumple. It is basically the aquatic equivalent of the dwarf bulborbs we've seen.
What a name. It's a Dumble.
Dumbledore.
Yeah. The proper name is Dumple. but
Don't pull.
these guys are pretty easy to deal with, as you can see. They do tend to lure around in packs, so just swarm them, and they go down pretty easy. I mean, just look at them. Look at them. Yeah, so you do want to take all these guys out because as you can see, we do have another puppy blowhog, and you really don't want to have to deal with hostile creatures around these things because they will blow your Pikmin all kinds of which way. And I'll go ahead and give you 3 guesses as to why we're taking on this guy that seems to be in the middle of nowhere.
He has a part?
Yes, he does.
I'm smart.
And not just any part, but he's got that
thing. I assume it's very important. Oh, we can listen to the
good.
radio now.
Boredom, the ultimate enemy of space travel.
So, as you can kind of see, the pathfinding for the Pikmin is a little weird, but the reason for that is because there are a couple of spots that Pikmin will just immediately go to that track its path. So, whichever spot happens to be closest, whenever it's taking something back to the landing site, that's the spot it's going to go to, and it'll just keep following those spots, connecting the dots, until it gets there. And as you can see, this particular path is like the least optimal. But they're able to get past without any problems. So mazel tov, I guess.
There they go. And just in case you forgot what it was.
I have so little time. I only have 22 days. and here Olimar is explicitly saying, I don't need all the parts. So, take for that what you will. So we're gonna go ahead and start a guessing game as to which parts Olimar doesn't need.
He definitely doesn't need the engine. Not at all.
No, you're right. That's it's pretty useless.
He also doesn't need the that air filter. That's very unimportant.
He does need that massage chair, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
That is vital.
Just a shit ton of water everywhere. Frogs and fucking bull bears and...
It's called the Distant Spring. What were you expecting?
I was expecting a nice, relaxing spa, alright? I was thinking that we'd come here like, ooh, the Distant Spring. It sounds nice. I think I'll have a weekend. Getaway to myself at the Distant Spring.
I mean, just gotta kill everyone else first, and that would be nice.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely don't need it. Definitely.
It's good. I spent thousands of dollars on this thing. I don't know what it does, but it looks pretty.
I mean, sometimes all that matters, you have to just get the
Science!
aesthetic. I mean, the aesthetic is so important.
You can do
50
it.
Pikmin!
Just 2.
Go.
You can do.
I believe in them.
Time's getting short.
Will they do it?
Ah!
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
He's coming for
Oh. Oh! Ah! 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 Ah!
Look at that frame drop.
That frame drop just saved all these Pikmin.
Yeah. It was for the dramatic tension and the survivability of a ton of little itty bitty alien creatures.
But I think that's enough for the day. Let's go ahead and let's just hide here. Hot.
And die.
Help! And we're fine.
Oh. I thought you had to actually be by the landing. Okay, okay.
As long as you're with all of your Pikmin, you're good.
Yeah, the Pikmin just have to be either in your party or in the landing site themselves. But if they're anywhere but those 2 places,
They are alien food.
they are left to the wilderness. And that's a problem, because this place is scary at dark.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, like that. Ooh, 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 ew.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty much done growing Pikmin for the day, for the playthrough.
We really
So
have to
this
get more.
chart means nothing.
It's gonna just remain that straight line for a long time.
Yeah, but when we return, we will continue exploring the distant spring, collecting more parts, killing more creatures,
Pikmin things.
Building bridges.
tearing down walls. It's a bonding experience, really.
Truly.